Your voice, your opinion, your community. Fact TV, free speech protected.
Local news, politics, business, sports, arts, music. Mike and Marty on the beat. Mike and Marty. Mike and
Good morning, Keene and Brattleboro, not Brattleboro, Bellows Falls. We're here with Floyd Lawrence. He's going to be talking about things going on in his life. And Marty's here. We're all here. It's good getting over the snowstorm.
I've missed you guys.
I know, you haven't been here in a long
It
time.
always creates a stir in the studio when Floyd's here.
It does.
Nobody calls, nobody writes anymore. Hello.
I know. Sad.
I missed you. Good to see you.
Good.
to see you too.
Local events,
Local
Marty.
events. So this week at the Bellows Falls Opera House is the second week of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A reminder that there's no classic film happening right now because of the production and the rehearsals for Fiddler on the Roof. And speaking of Fiddler on the Roof, that segue, on April 5th, 6th, and 7th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, that's when the shows are. You can go to the Opera House website to choose your tickets. I believe the ticket sales are going well. So I would advise people, if you want certain times, like I think there's at least 2 matinee performances, to go ahead and get your tickets booked. And there's a tiered system of ticket sales, so you can get them for, I believe, as low as like $20, I think. So go to the website, the Bellows Falls Opera House website. Super easy. On Saturday at Halliday's, and I thought this was fun, they're doing an Easter egg hunt. I don't think it's for children. I think it's an adult Easter egg hunt.
Really?
Because, so if you find an egg, within the egg there will be a little coupon for between 10 and 50% off an item that you purchase.
And it's going to be at downtown? Or?
Yeah, it's going to be in the store.
Oh, in the store?
Yeah,
Okay.
which is even more fun because you really get to look around the store. So that happens, it's going on all day, so from 10 to 4 while they're open, so that's at Halliday's. On Saturday, April 6th, we have the 7th annual Rockingham 5K race. This is a list of all of the prizes, so in addition to running the race, they also do a raffle, a big raffle. So you can buy tickets. You don't even have to go like the day of the event. You can buy tickets, and they just draw raffle prizes. There's a number of raffle prizes. The day of the event, the race starts at, I should have got my notes up. The registration, you can register between 9 and 10 a.m. on Saturday the 6th, and the race starts at 10:30. And this is one of the premier fundraisers for the Central Elementary School that is used for items that are not in the school budget. Like a lot of times it's field trips or buses for kids to take the field trips. So it's their premier fundraiser. They've been doing it. It's always fun to attend it, to see the participation from the kids in the school is fun.
And the prizes are ham.
The prizes are ham. That's what's even
So-
funnier. I mean, how can you not be happy if you win a pound of bacon or a ham? It's a good thing. On Saturday, April 13th, the Bellows Falls Bike Project is doing a silent auction and fundraiser. It's from 6 to 9 at the Moose. They're having the jazz band Swing Low play. And they are trying to raise money to buy that building. So this is a pretty big endeavor that they're trying to do, and they have someone that will match donations up to $10,000. They have had a couple of people step forward to do a matching campaign. So if you decide to donate, your money actually doubles because someone's going to match it. And then this is the pièce de résistance. On Saturday, April 20th, Shona Grill pop-up.
That's right.
I know. Can't wait. Happening at the Moose from 4:30 to 7, and it is a Rotary-sponsored fundraiser. And again, speaking about fundraisers, we're hoping it's a good fundraiser because we are looking, as Rotary, to make a significant donation to the town to help them do some much needed work in the lower theater. I'm not sure, I don't think we've decided exactly what we're earmarking
Well,
it for, but
still
we're
in-
looking to do about a $10,000 donation. So
Right.
we really have to make our fundraisers good. And Shona Grill.
Yeah.
Have your throat, Shona Grill.
Yeah.
So
Blast
I know
from the past.
there's an event that you might want to speak about. Is there something happening in your world today that's it's a good event?
Something going on. Let me think. Easter's coming up. Someone's birthday? Is it your birthday,
No.
Mike?
Yes.
It's Mike's birthday.
Not today, but
Coming
on
up.
Easter.
That's the only thing I can think of. Mike's birthday. Oh, wait.
Uh-oh. Are you going to be in the doghouse?
No. No, of course. It's my anniversary.
Well,
Of
happy
course.
anniversary.
No, I knew because I've got big plans for tonight soon.
Yeah.
I have big plans for tonight. Probably a dinner at Who's Ever Open.
Too bad it wasn't on the 20th. You could just show a grill.
Yeah.
There we go.
That'd be a hot date night.
Well, thank you for reminding me, but not necessary, Marty. Of course, I knew it was at my anniversary.
You wouldn't forget anything like that.
No. We got a few things going on, but yes, I remember the anniversary, and I have lots of plans for this evening.
Oh, good. Well, I mean, you do have an excuse because you recently had a surgery.
I did. We have a lot going on. I haven't seen you guys
Yeah.
forever. Has it been since last year? I guess it has.
I think so. I actually looked back, and I think the last time we had you here was July of last year.
That
So
long, really?
yeah, I was
Wow.
surprised because I thought
Yeah.
I thought for sure there was a time closer, but so it's been quite a while.
Yeah, so I had a knee replacement. All the years of plumbing
Yeah.
have finally caught up to me. Although my best friend down the road, my friends down the road are LB's past, but LB Lober and Sue Lober. So, LB used to say, I said, oh, my knees are killing me. And I said, it's the plumbing. And he says, you sure it's not dancing around like an idiot with those high-heeled boots? And that was very hurtful. Of course that's not the problem, LB. It's the plumbing. And it's funny, I always go to Sue and in the past, and it's like, hey, she's a neighbor, and it's like, can I borrow a six-pack? Can I grab some salt? And then the other day, I'm like, hey, do you have a walker I can borrow? I mean, what has happened?
What has happened, Floyd?
What
I
is
know.
going on?
It's
But they
sad.
say that after a while, you actually it's better. I've heard people who.
Yeah,
started
right now,
running
let me
again.
just show you.
How's it
Can I
going?
just show you? Let me
Oh.
just. I don't know if I can do this. I'm sorry, Marty.
Okay, no worries.
So,
It's
this is
really pretty flexible.
this is my only concern. That's my only concern there. But other than that, it's going
It's going
pretty
good.
well. No, actually, Brattleboro Hospital did it.
Oh.
The doctor's name was. Can I say doctor's name? Why not? Gallagher.
Yeah.
Now, remember Gallagher? I know.
I was with no relation.
I was scared as
You're
hell
scared?
too. It's like, hey, he's not gonna come out with a big sledgehammer. Hey, wacko! Put the tarp on all the front row and start hitting me with the big sledgehammer. The comedian in the 80s and 90s, wasn't it Gallagher?
Yeah. I could have been one of
Could have been me.
Marty's
Could have been. I
relatives.
don't know. I'd have to do like with that. What is it? Ancestry, whatever.
Yeah.
.com.
Well, he came
23andMe
in
or
to talk to me about it, and, I'm guessing 14, 15 years old. I mean, is that how old surgeons are now? I'm like, geez, holy cow, look at this kid. But he did a great job, and I got such good care at the hospital. I'm 2 weeks with my new knee, and I'm getting around with kind of like a cane now. 2 weeks Monday. So, and everybody says a lot of pain, but I say more stiffness and not crazy pain.
It looks like you have good range of motion, though.
And my motion has gotten good. There's some details we got to work out, I think.
I was gonna say you might want to. Usually, the problem with the knees, you don't get enough range of motion, but you seem to have gotten a lot of range of motion
I got
in
a
your
lot
ankle.
right off the bat.
Interesting.
No, so I'm pretty happy the way it went. I had great nurses. I was really lucky, and I think I got good care. You know, when you talk to people about a knee replacement, they scare you. And of course, I go online to be Dr. Google, and that scares the
That's
heck
even
out
worse,
of
isn't
you.
it?
You know, it's like, boy, I don't know if I want to go through with this. And then you're conked out, and next thing you know, you know. And so I'm at BMH Rehab at Exit 1, which is in the big building there.
Oh, because you're you're doing PT.
That was the
Yeah, PT.
The old Dunham building, right?
And,
Yeah.
and we learned about, actually, Jake. This all started with Jake working on ReWalk. We had discussed that last time I was here. And we want to do a whole show on that. I don't want to get into that too much, but I was going to show what Jake, the drummer, Jake Lawrence, has been up to. Can we show
Show the
that?
cat,
Would that be
yeah.
a nuisance, Colin or Alex?
wow.
This system, and he's so we were being taught by this Brattleboro rehab, and we were walking the aisles, and I'm kind of a spotter, so there's all kinds of sensitivity settings, and he'll talk about that when he comes on. I don't want to, but he runs it by his watch, so it's really amazing.
That's amazing.
But the first day we got him home, of course, we were doing the track, which
Nice
we
and
got the
level.
track down,
Yeah,
nice and
attractive.
level.
I mean, that is amazing.
We were
It's
doing
amazing.
great. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, we were pretty psyched. So, and he's pretty psyched. He's using muscles that he hasn't used, and the benefits are huge. So it's just great. But we tried to do a little off-roading. And,
Of course.
And that was Jake's idea, by
I was
the
going
way.
to say, it wasn't your
You know,
idea?
Jake can get mad at the spotter, but he's the one that came up with the idea, let's take him through the mud, you know. So he went over frontwards, and I went over the top of him. So we looked probably silly to people watching. And that's when we, so he injured his knee, not there, but he injured his ankle. So we had to put these away because the spotter needs a new knee. So,
Is that when you really realized that you needed a new knee, or had you been looking at
no,
that?
we've been looking into it. So, as I play in the band or working, did anything heavy or any kneeling,
It was
I
just-
would be, you know, hobbling around for maybe 3 weeks at a time.
Wow.
And my doctor said, you know, after every incident, you hobble around. If we replaced it, it would be sore and you would hobble around, but there would be an end in sight. So that's kind of what talked me into getting the operation. So we did one last gig. We kind of scheduled it because we didn't know where we would be playing, but at BMH Rehab, at the end of the hallway, there's a huge new club, 580 Club.
580 Club.
Yeah, and they talked to us, and we talked to them, and we said, we need a place to play before we kind of shut everything down, and could we play here? And they said, absolutely.
Wow.
So-
I heard they're pretty good. I mean,
It's very fancy, very fancy club, so.
had they heard you play?
Why does everybody keep asking me that? They knew the band, Mike, okay?
Oh,
And they wanted us to play there.
uh-huh. Had they, your songs, like,
Yes, our songs, Mike,
okay.
our
No
music.
covers, or, no.
We did covers, we did originals.
Okay, good.
And lots of old friends came out, so it was actually it was a successful night, and we had a really good time. But it was pretty fancy, and they knew who we were, and they were happy to
All right.
have us.
Great.
And they're having us back when I heal. So there, Mike. We had a lot of fun there, and that was kind of a last hurrah. We didn't put anything on the books because we don't know.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, I've heard anything from a knee to 6 weeks, 6 months, 3 years to get back to where you were.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what to expect, but I am hobbling around pretty good after 2 weeks. So I suspect we will get playing. I'm hoping we'll be doing some stuff this summer, as soon as this summer. So
Great.
that's
That'd
the
be good.
plan.
I mean,
Now-
the music world is suffering right now.
It
'cause
is.
Well, I
Bruce
feel
Springsteen
bad
is in
for those
trouble,
fans.
And now you're not here. I mean, come on.
Thanks, Mike. Nice recovery.
He's trying. He's backpedaling. He's backpedaling a little bit
Backpedaling
now.
a little.
Backpedaling
Nice
little bit now.
recovery.
Right now.
Speaking of backpedaling, I've got a little bike that I ride in the morning. You know, Tim Wilder let me borrow his little pedal bike, and I'd like to cut it up with my Sawzall and throw it on the lawn.
Really.
But I do my little exercise every morning, so yeah, backpedaling. That's my morning routine. I get up and I pedal around.
Well, that'll, I mean, as you know, it's going to get you there quicker.
Yeah, the girls at the rehab place have told me, because I was kind of working, and not working so much, basically watching Josh work, but they
Okay,
warned
I
me.
could say something, but I won't. Mike's already. I'll let it go.
Holes for one day.
I am being attacked from both sides today. Yeah, so they warned me, no, don't put too much time into, because they want you to go through the routines.
Right.
And put your effort into the exercises. Whereas I'm like, you know, well, I rode in the truck for 3 hours. I think that's good for today. You know, let's wrap it up for today and we'll try it again tomorrow. So, yeah, you got to put your time in. That's the big thing. Everybody's warned me, do the PT and your recovery will be faster. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Lots of exercises. And I talked to them. I tried to get them to sign something last time I was there about not having to bring in wood anymore. And the trash.
right.
There you go.
And
Okay.
trash.
Okay. Yeah, those
But,
can be very detrimental.
And
to
I had
the-
written it up
Those
because.
random movements might.
Right, that's my
Yeah,
concern.
yeah.
Thank you, Mike. Because those are very dangerous. And with a knee like this,
Don't tell him.
no telling what could happen.
Yeah.
So I wrote out a list of things that I can and can't do. Because, you know, I've seen a couple YouTube videos, so I look at myself as kind of a therapist, right? Well, it turns out the
You've done
girls,
your own research.
they wouldn't sign it. So I'm still bringing in wood and taking out the trash.
That's
But I was trying to work a deal with Sue but anyway. Yeah, so recovery's coming along, and we're looking forward to getting out there playing again.
So will this change your genre? Are you going to be like singing the blues now? I had my knee replacement blues.
I think we got to switch, and I'll be leaning against
Yeah.
different objects on stage. We'll get some props that I can just lean against. No,
Like a
I feel
Garrison Keeler stick or something like that.
Yeah.
Like old home,
I'm
prairie home companion.
I get the feeling that I'm going to be moving around again. So I'm pretty excited. Last night we developed, I'm trying to think of her name, Sonia at the boutique in town. So she had a plumbing leak. We made a mess in her place and she was very,
happy that you did that.
yes, let's go with that, Marty. Marty, that's a perfect choice of words. She was happy.
Happy that you made
we
a mess in her,
made a mess
in her
in her
shop.
in her shop. So she said, "Why don't you guys play in the corner?" And we can't do private parties because you're trying to juggle 4 families, really. So you got 4 members, and you're like, "Hey guys, it works perfect for me this weekend. Let's go play." And it's like, well,
Doesn't work for
I'm getting a knee replacement. And they're like, what is your problem? Let's go. You know, so it doesn't always work out. But she said, come and play. So she kind of inspired this. We put together maybe the size of a small refrigerator and maybe as high as this cabinet. And it's on a wheeler. And it wheels in, and Jake's got a small Yamaha drum kit, electric, that's literally like you know,
Usually about this. like
Yeah,
that big,
it's amazing the sound that comes out of that thing. I'm always amazed. And so he can play, and we're cordless, and the whole thing just wheels in, you plug it in, and you start playing. So she kind of inspired that to be a possibility.
Like a coffee house tour type thing.
Yeah,
where
like
you
a
just
smaller
small-
venue, so we could do something because she was so good about the plumbing issue. We would have loved to make it up to her and now, well, not now, but it's going to be a possibility with this new little system.
That's interesting because, and we've had this discussion before, it's really hard to find venues, right? That I'm glad that there is the 580. That seems like that's what they're trying to
like
do
the
is really
last of
bring.
the big
That's what I'm
clubs.
saying. That club that's that really big in playing and lots of people can go and it's set up for what you're doing versus
And they hired us.
versus. But that's kind of an interesting, almost like an acoustic. Kind of, yeah, like I guess the term, I think it's coffee house when they
Yeah,
win
yeah,
smaller
yeah.
venues, coffee house. Interesting.
Yeah, so we always thought, wouldn't that be easy? I did do I've done a couple very small things, and you throw together a little system, but you're still setting things up. So this is literally on a wheeler cart that wheels in, no different than the UPS guy with his, just wheels in, sits, plugs in, and when you flick the switch, everyone has a cordless unit, including the drums now. And Jake can put his drum set in his lap. So it's not like, they're wiping out
I was gonna say you're running chords all over the place. And,
there's
ugh.
no chords. And Josh, you can stand in the corner, and Floyd, you're over there. And Jake, if you set up there, we're out of everybody's way. And we played, me and Josh played it last night. In fact, I tried to trick Josh, my youngest son, into coming in today. I said, let's take the System 2000, the Intercept 2000 on the road, and we'll.
I was gonna ask. I was gonna say, is it like Intercept 2.0 or is it Intercept? We're getting older.
They're too old to lug the big gear. No, Marty, that's not what
That's
it's
not what
called.
it's
I'm trying to Intercept 2000.
Intercept 2000.
She
I
got-
really think you should bring Intercept 2000 on the show.
We want to bring it
And-
on the show.
Yeah,
and
do a debut.
Yeah, and debut it here. It's so compact and easy. We did a song last night, and on one of the guitar pods, now the guitar amp is literally this side, the little guitar pod. And it's got so many sounds, and it's just amazing anyway, technology. And it has automatic drums. So we started a drum beat, and Josh switched from bass to guitar. And I jumped on the bass and vocals, and we hit the drum beat, and we
that's
played a song in the living room, and it sounded great. I said, let's take it on the road tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Josh said, no.
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, thanks, Josh.
Yeah. Let's beat up on Josh. And Jason's been snowmobiling because we kind of gave him the guitar player, Jason Plazinski. We said, we are going to write. We have been writing. And during my downtime, I call it. But he's been snowmobiling, having fun.
Nice.
So we're enjoying the little downtime. And Jake's recovering so we can get back on the ReWalk, and we'd like to bring him in
I think it'd be
to
cool.
that'd
show
be
that whole,
fascinating.
because that's a whole, it's really amazing. This thing is computerized, and
Does it use AI?
yeah, so it also has sensors all about it. It has levels. So like if he starts to tip the wrong way, it panics and shuts off, or not every time.
Or flips you over the.
Yeah, or flips you. But we have to learn the system. We have to learn how do we set it up for off-road or rough terrain, and how do we set it up to do a couple laps around the track. And
Oops, we are down to a minute.
okay, I've yapped over you
So
guys once again.
where do you said you had a date at 580 Club or
So the
next-
580 Club, more or less, after we played there, we had such a good time. What a great staff, easygoing people, great place to play. They said, let us know when you're healed,
Okay, so we don't
and
have
we'll
a date
set
yet.
something
Okay.
up. And they've got a great setup with the doors open, and out on the porch or inside. So that's going to be fun. We're looking forward to that when it gets warmer. We've got a couple things in September. We thought that was safe. We'll do our Music in the Meadow again. And something for the town of Westminster, a big party. My cousin Amy set it up for Westminster. So those are on the books, ready to go. And we will, I'm sure there's stuff in between, but we haven't dared to put, because we're waiting for that pesky lead singer to get his...
Pesky lead singer to get his knee in.
Yeah, get
But
his knee back.
you're taking the time to do some writing.
Yeah, so we're
looking
enjoying
yourselves.
writing time.
Nice. Okay.
And, you know, the blues knee song.
The blues knee song. I can't wait to hear the blues. I'm singing "I Got Me Knee Replacement Blues." I can't wait. We are actually out of time.
Thank you for having
Yes,
me.
thanks for coming back.
It was great to see you. I know you guys went on vacation and have been enjoying life while I've been suffering, and you know that hurts me. But I can't stay, and I thank you for having me on. But as you know, I have a big event tonight.
You do have a big event tonight. You better get planning that event. Hey,
Well, that's it for this week.
Bye, community.
We'll see you next time. Bye, community.
Local news, politics, business, sports, arts, music. Mike and